Well-pitched game. I thought Hernandez was outstanding, battling through his 7 innings with 110 pitches. Hollins came in and got a big double play, and Bastardo was solid for the 2 innings. On the offensive side, we had 3 chances in the 4th, 6th, and 7th with 2 men on and no outs. Really saw their pitchers step up. Kershaw, we missed some fastballs in those spots. Then he had a real good slider for an out pitch.
So does Ben need to be tagging on that line drive from Dom? Bases loaded.
You know what? From my angle, that's a tough call. Looked like a sure base hit, and it was so shallow. Was surprised that he made a catch on that. That's a tough call. I don't know if it's a shoestring catch, and if he scores or not. If he doesn't catch the ball, definitely a big play though.
So frustrating is that, I mean, it was one inning after another. It just felt like you guys had these great opportunities and just came away empty-handed. I mean, obviously, I know Clayton Kershaw was pretty good.
Yeah, Kershaw really bared down and really didn't give in. And his slider was 89 miles an hour, and it was in the zone, out of the zone. Really tough to lay off. And then we did have some fastballs, but the life on that, we just couldn't connect on it. And then with Dominic's at bat, I mean that was set up good, doing some little things, and hit a rocket, and he's playing shallow. I was surprised that he made a catch on that.
It's now 5 shutouts in your last 8 games at home, and this is a ballpark known for. Usually, it's a ballpark where offense happens. Is there any way?
Yeah, I kind of felt like it could have went the other way with something here or there. We against a tough pitcher, we created some opportunities with some base runners. Once again, Dominic, I thought he had a great pass at that ball, and if that gets by him or drops, it could have been a whole other scenario.
Whether or not you thought it was a tough read on that Revere play at third, you've done a lot of stressing on fundamentals since spring training. Have you seen enough improvement, or do you like what you see, or are you disappointed that you haven't seen more cleanly played baseball games where a play here and there could make the difference?
Well, I think once again, that play right there is a tough call. Like I say, if he's playing that shallow, and if he traps it or a shoestring non-catch, he's got to be able to score there. Other than that, the guys, the guys battled. Pitching was outstanding tonight, and like I said, we did have 3 opportunities with 2 men on and no outs.
When you have second and third, no outs, and you're 4 or 5 guys coming up, just needing a ground ball or a sac fly, do you want to see them shorten their swings to make contact, or do you want them to do what they always do?
Well, they have the mentality of get a run in there. Once again, it was a tough guy that was out there, and he had some out pitches. I thought his slider was very impressive. We were well aware of his good live fastball and his curveball. I didn't realize his slider was that good and that hard, and that's what he went to. I mean, it's tough.
What did Sammy say to get ejected? Do you know? Someone.
I don't know. I think he was just extensive arguing.
It was about the quick play.
What's that?
Foul ball off the foot in the previous top of the inning. Was it kind of a continuation of that?
No, I don't think so. It was just the whether he went or not on the bunt.
Did you? Was that could not be?
That's not reviewable. No.
Seems a little bit of a flaw there, isn't it? I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, pretty obvious. Top of the foot. They all gathered up. I thought it was going to get overturned when they all gathered, but I guess nobody saw it.